Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Alvin Edison. Welcome to the 5 days UI UX Design Bootcamp. This is day 4. I believe most of you have been following us from day 1, and I really appreciate that. So today we'll be moving straight to Figma. But before I move on, I really want to thank you all for actually participating. For those of you that have been very active from day 1, believe me, you I really appreciate. Now, I believe most of us we got questions in regards to the previous work we did. Maybe you're trying to do one or two stuff, and you were not getting it right, and you want to ask questions. You can ask your questions on the comment section, and they are going to give you a reply. Okay, welcome once more. I believe we all are enjoying the cool evening. It's a lovely one. And me, I'm already feeling cold. But some of you, your house is hot. So we get straight down to what we have today. So if you are with your system, you can open it and let's go to our Figma. Okay, so you give me a little second. So I'll just open my Figma application. Okay. Um, Sorry, give me a few minutes to do this. Windows. Okay. Okay, right. This is where we stopped yesterday. We actually achieved this particular design out of this. Sorry, I'm having a little bit issue with my network. So oh, okay. So I will just show you this. Okay, so we're able to achieve this. That's the half point of this particular guy. So today we'll be moving on to our animation, how to do our animation before we do this particular today. Let me prototype so that I'm going to show you what we're trying to achieve today. So this is it. Uh, okay. You see the movements of this particular object going up page. Come to AliExpress, and the buttons we have here, we've learned how to do that. So now we want to go on editing this particular animation. Now in editing this animation, we're going to use our shapes, and then we're going to use some content reads on our plugins to achieve this work here. So let's get right down to that. So to do that, we'll have to draw some couples of rectangles and duplicate to get that done. So I'll just get my rectangle, and let's say I get a rectangle of this size. Okay, I think I should just give it, let me give it a perfect size for our work. So I'm going to give it let's say 136 by 136. So I'm getting a perfect square, 136 by 136. So okay, this is really much better. Okay, so I'm using 136 by 136 for my shape. Now after I've gotten this first shape, are you with me? To duplicate, you can press your Ctrl D to duplicate. For those of you using your Apple, you can press your Command D to achieve that. But I'm not using that. I'm using my Ctrl D. Now, but if you don't want to use your Command D, you can actually hold your Alt key on your keyboard, click your left click and drag it out, pull it out like this. It's going to duplicate. But now I'm not going to duplicate like this. The reason being why is because we want to Remember, everything we're doing, we are working in frame. So whatever thing I'm going to do here, I have to add the frame to it so that everything will be in a frame. So I'll just take this off. I'll just take this off. So I'm working with just one rectangle. I'm working with just one rectangle. So for me to be sure of this rectangle, if I push it in here, I guess I can't really see that much, so I need to give it some feel, which we can achieve from our design panel, which is our property panel. So you come down here, you see your fill button here. Just click on this and give it mm, okay, let me give it a little bit of cyan. Cyan is my best color in design. I don't know for you, but I've really loved cyan when it comes to designing. So let me just use cyan. Okay, so after getting this particular shape, the next thing you have to do is to convert this shape into a frame, or you can say auto layout. Are you with me? Now to do that, we've been doing that in our previous design yesterday by just holding your shift and your A button. So you can hold your shift A and it's going to become a frame. Are you with me? It's going to become a frame. So now we have this particular rectangle as a frame. Now the next thing we need to do, this previous design, you see that this box is here in different columns, right? I think in three columns, like three items in different boxes. And if you watch, it's like the blue line is going down. That means I made couples of some series of rectangles. So that means I'm to duplicate many of these rectangles. So that's the same thing I'm going to do here. Now to duplicate, I will just show you a little trick on this particular duplicating from your design panel. Now you see this place as a flow here on your auto layout panel here. This place as a flow. Now you see these arrows here. I'm going to just explain this to you. We will not have much time to explain this and this. So this one is having an arrow pointing horizontally. Now if I duplicate the auto layout, or if I duplicate an object inside this frame, are you with me? It's going to move horizontally like this. Did you see that? But still is still in the frame. Are you saying that it's still part of the frame? Now if I sorry to go back, you can press Ctrl Z to redo what you did. I mean, okay, so if I wanted to go downward, I can just click on the frame. Are you with me? And then set it to what? Vertically. So when I put it on vertical and click on the shape inside and duplicate, watch, it goes down. It's a little trick I learned when I was in my UI UX class. So you can actually do that. Instead of you doing things like this. I know most of you do things like this. Just go back. Okay. Sorry. So I believe most of you do things like this. You drag and make duplicates gradual, small, and believe me, it's not going to make sense. And sometimes you might find it difficult to align it very well, like this. And believe me, it's time taking. Are you saying that it's time taking? So I'll just teach you the fast way to achieve that. So let me just go back. So now I'm going to duplicate this guy downward, that vertically. So first, let me first convert to a frame, which it was before. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this downward. So on my layer panel here, my auto layout panel here, I'm going to select the vertical. Are you following? I'm going to select the vertical here. Now just hold your control button or your command button, move your cursor to the shape itself, or your control to select any individual stuff in, okay, any shape or object in a particular frame. Are you with me? So if you have plenty frames and then you want to select an object inside, you have to hold your command or your control button and click on that particular item you want to select. And then if you watch, it selected the shape individually from the frame. That means you can duplicate and then it doesn't still duplicate the frame. Like it does, you don't duplicate the frame, you only duplicate the shape in the frame. And then what will happen is that the frame keeps expanding. Like when you put a water a in a nylon, the nylon just keep expanding and expanding until it gets fit. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to make a couple of duplicates here. To do that, like I said, is to just press your Command D. So Control D, I'll just make a duplicate, maybe to this extent. Let's see how long it is. Okay, I think this is much better for us. Okay, so after you've made this duplicate, you find out that all these shapes are in one frame here on your layer panel. You see that they are all in one frame. Now the frame we have here is called the what? The frame 3. That's frame 332. So let me just rename that frame. You can double click on this place and rename your frame. So let me just say first rectangles. FRST, sorry. First set of rectangle. So I'm going to put a first set of rectangles. Is that a rectangle? I just put a rectangle. Oh, sorry. Okay, rectangle. Okay, first set of rectangle, and then I just click my enter button to establish it. Now, if you watch it, the name has been changed on my layer panel, first set of rectangles. So that is that. So now, like I told you, I don't need to stress myself doing duplicates manually. I can just come here, click on this whole frame. Are you with me? Now, just hold my Alt. Are you there? Hold my Alt and duplicate it like this. Now, you see, I've gotten the second set of my rectangles. As easy as that, not stressful. Let me just align this stuff very well. Okay, so I have the second set of my rectangles. So I'm going to name this guy second set of my rectangles. Sorry. Okay. uh, okay, just change the first here. That'll be much better for me. Okay. Okay, first. So let me change the first to second. Second. Okay, and then I'll just click enter. So I have two layers here. The first one is the first set, and the second one is the second set. So I still need one more, which is going to be the third set. All I need to do is to hold my Alt. Remember, hold your Alt, left click and pull it out. Hold your Alt, left click and pull it out, and there you have the third set of my rectangle. So I'll just double click and name it third set rectangle. So let me just rename this to my third set rectangle. TH. Okay, so that's my third set rectangle. So the next thing now we're gonna do, once you've gotten these three sets of different frames, what you're gonna do here now is that you are going to align all these frames. To do that, you have to hold your shift. Are you with me? You hold your shift button. Don't hold with command, just hold your shift. Don't hold with your control, just your shift. Once you hold your shift and select this first one, select the second one, keep your hand on your shift, don't remove it. Go to the third one. Okay, so you have the three of them selected. Now after that, you convert the three different sets of frames into one auto layer, into one frame. So I'm just going to hold my shift A to make all of them one frame, which we have here. So now we have just one set of frame here. Now, to set the gap now will be much more easier for me to do. Okay, it's much more easier for me to do. Now, if you watch the spacing in between than the spacing in between these two sides. Are you with me? So to do that, I can just come here, click on this. You see these two uh, these two, well, let's say two lines that they are not really lines, but they help you to make those holes kind of small, or those gutters to be small or big. For example, you just click on them. Let's just show you what it means. It's going to pop you something like this on the downside or at the top side. That's how it does. So if you increase, this is what happens. You see that? If you decrease, this is what happens. So I'm just going to decrease it a little bit. Let's see how 10 looks like. No, sorry, not 10, minus 10. You can say -10, and let's see how it look like. Okay, so we have a perfect stuff there. So after that, we can just click on this. So the next thing now is to do what we call adding of pictures in this guy. Are you with me? We need to add some pictures in this particular frame. Now to do that, I will have to do one stressful stuff. I'll have to select all of these individual, um, which to add those pictures in the in this boxes. Pictures like this one we have here. Now I have these pictures on my system already, so it's I created this particular one. But if you don't have something like that, just come to your action key here. It's much easier to do that through your action key. So but before then, let me select all of these. So to select this, you have to press your control first and click on the first object. I told you to select something inside a frame, you have to hold your control. So after that, you hold your shift to select them individually inside, like this. So I'll just select all of them, though it's kind of time taking. Oh, sorry. Um, mm, mm, Sorry. I'll have to click. Oh. So I'll first of all work with this first guy here. Okay. So take it gradually. Okay. If you're doing that, you can just be a little bit fast with yours. Um, okay. So I think we still have some left down here. I think these guys. Okay. So now I've gotten this selected. All of them selected. Oh, this guy is missing. Sorry for that. Okay, so we have all these rectangles selected. So the next thing you're going to do is to click on your action button, or you click on this. Now it's going to pop up this guy for you. Now you can use what we call the content reel. Some of you are finding it difficult to get all this my stuff I have here. Just come to plugins here. Once you come to plugins, come to the type button up here, the search button up here, and just try to type the name. Let's say you type content, content reel. You allow it to load for a couple of time, and then you see it pop up at this particular up here. So I'm using a content reel, so you can just come here and click on your content tree and allow it to load for some time. Now, for most of you that have not used the content tree before, once it opens, it's going to ask you to run. You're going to see something like run on the downside, so you have to run it. When you run it, this is the kind of panel that's going to pop up for you. Are you following? This kind of panel is going to pop up for you. Now, this panel you're seeing here was the one I created for my own self, which I'm going to use. But if you don't have yours created, you can just look for any of these guys. First of all, you come here and click image. Since you're looking for image, you can come here, click image, and then you can screw and maybe select pictures or photos. The photos zone, you just select photos. Now, the former one we have was just some couple of gadgets, accessories, but just want to do this quick. So I'm going to use maybe photos so that it's more easy for you to understand. Okay, so when you click on photos, it's going to pop a lot of photos for you here. Are you with me? Once it pops these photos for you, then you can now click on what we call apply. They apply all. So when you click on apply all, it's going to apply this all over your shapes. You see that it's working perfectly. Very easy, not God for you to understand. Okay, so that is for that. I think two is not occupied. Oh, that means I forgot to select them. So I'll just select them again individually. Okay, and do that for them. They can't be left behind. Um, okay, let me add accessories to that. Maybe Okay, let me add some accessories to that. Now, I've showed you how to do that. It's not restricted to them. Okay. Hmm. Now I have to select them individually. Okay, I'm gonna select this one, and maybe this one to make it look kind of free because not just people want to see there. And this one that doesn't have anything there. Okay, maybe this one. So I'm going to have a couple of accessories to this guy. So I'll come to my content tree here, and like you can see, Edison Alvin is my own accessories. I created it. So oh, not this. Okay, yeah, this guy. Now you see those stuff here, or like what I can see. So I'll just click apply all, and there's going to feed those boxes. I just, you see that, we have power banks, we have speakers, we have charger, and also we have glasses here. So that apply your content reads. Okay, very easy to do. Very easy to do. So to do that, all you need to do is to click on this particular guy here and push it into this frame. Now when you put it, you see it's covering the other guy that we have, uh, the design we have there, which is the continue. So it's covering it. So we need to take it to the back page or the back side of this guy. So to do that is very much easy. Let me just first push this guy into the frame. So I've pushed it inside, and I can click on this my iPhone 16 Pro. Sorry, iPhone 16 Plus. Once I click on it, I can easily align this to the middle. Okay, so I think I need to align this to the middle. Sorry. Okay, come to your alignment. Why is it not aligning? Oh, sorry, it's affecting the other guy there, so the one at the top. So, but I think we'll still got this. Let me click on this stream. Okay. Okay. So this is a frame. I need to close it so I'll be able to do this easily. Okay. Which one is this one? Okay. I think I need to push this out. Still in the frame. Okay. Now I need to make it go to the down page of this guy. I think this is the next guy here. Oh, where's my iPhone 16 Pro? So let me push it downward and see what happens. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. I have to name this frame. Let me name it so that it will be easy for me to find. Um, I'll just name it start page. STA start page. Okay, enter. So I have it in my start page. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open my start page here. So I have two frames. Yeah. Aha. It's much easier here. So you see what happens if you don't name your frames. You'll find it difficult looking for your work. So it's best you name your frames. So I have frame one. If you move over all these frames, you'll see the one that you need. So this is the top one. I need to push it downward. So I'll push it downward from my layer panel here. Now you see it fits nice down in the in this my environment. So I'm just going to put it at the middle here. Now after doing this, the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to make an animation, but the animation, I think I need to push this to cover this guy here. Okay, so I'm going to click on this guy here and then center align everything. So everything now is well arranged. So please, if you have any questions, you can go to the comment section and ask your question. I will answer you. So once you've got this done, now you see we are getting this. Now you remember our last work. I think the gradient here or this our frame need to go up a little bit. So I'll just push it up like this. Then the gradient, I'm going to work on the gradient here on this frame. Back to our fill here, and then I'll click my fill. You see, so you think I need to push it up a little bit, something like this. Okay, I think this is perfect. Now to I think this is I think this is better for us. Okay, so I think this better is to duplicate this screen, the start page screen. So I'm going to name it start page screen 1, and also so that when I'm duplicating it, I'll name the next screen start page screen 2. So I'll just say start page 1. Okay, that's much more better. Then to duplicate it, I told you is to hold your Alt, go to this place and drag it this way. Now you see I have two screens. So what I'm going to do basically here is to do an animation here, how this guy is going to move. Okay, so it's pretty much easy, not that difficult. This is where we're not going to what we call prototyping. Are you with me? Prototyping. Now most of us will be asking, what does prototyping does? Now prototyping makes your work look a little bit interesting, make it look kind of real. Okay, gives it this animated features, give it this click features, make it look easy to understand, not just a picture. Because if you just like this, it's now just a graphic stuff. So I want to make it a little bit real. So after this, what I'm gonna do is that you see this my picture here. I'm gonna move this frame inside the last frame. I'm gonna move it upward. Okay, like this. Now I'm just, in case you're asking how I'm doing that, I'm just moving my arrow button. To make it more faster, you can just hold your shift and stick keep clicking on your arrow button. It's going to move up faster. I think, yeah, it's pretty much no. So I'm gonna put it here like this. I didn't take it two up, and I didn't take this one two down like this. You see it now? One is going up and one is going down, like the two screen. You see that? So one is up, one is down. Okay, so that when it's moving, give me that effect of, you understand, a moving stuff. So after that, now we're gonna do what we call prototyping. Now the prototyping, we have to come to our prototyping um panel here, or prototyping panel, or whichever one you want to call it. Like we have the design panel as the design property, but this one now is the prototyping properties. You understand? So I'm going to click on prototyping up here, and it's going to open this kind of face for me. No, it doesn't have much things here, but believe me, you're going to find it very interesting using this particular environment. Now, this is the difference between prototyping and designing. Now, when you are in the prototyping environment, this is what happens. You see some anchor points that shows plus in any of the screens you, or anything you click on. So if I come to this button here, you see the plus sign appears in every four corner you see on this guy. You see that? I come to this guy, even to the list text you have in your work, like this Nigeria. Let's say I click on this Nigeria. You see, it's having that plus sign here. You see that? Even the main text itself. Let's say I click on the main text itself. You see, it's still having plus sign. It helps you give this animated. Now, I'm going to show you how it works. So, why for the design panel, you will not see any of those guys around. You don't see those plus sign. All you're going to see is anchor interface. So okay, so now I have this plus sign. The next thing I'm going to do, you can click this plus sign and drag it to the next screen. Now I'm telling you that, okay, this is action. Remember, prototyping is making things, making your work look more interesting. It's an action too. So I'm telling I'm telling Figma, I'm using my prototyping, that this is the next action I need these particular screens to take. From this screen to the next screen, this is what should happen. So I'm going to prototype this to there. Now it's going to pop up a little dialog box for me to do some settings here. Now, first we have the trigger. The second one we have the action. The third one we have the distinct The destination, and then the next one we have the animation. This is this is more interesting. This side is very interesting. Okay, so these triggers have some features here. One is on tap. On tap means when you click, it's going to take you to this particular page. You get me? Like you click on tap. You understand? When you tap on that particular thing you have prototype, it's going to navigate. It's going to take you to a different screen entirely, which we are going to do on the button. You'll see that today. I'll see how pretty much fast I can be. Okay, even though we don't get the design completely done, but I believe that from everything I'm showing you guys can be able to grab one or two stuff. So that's for the on tap. It takes you to a different environment. So then the next thing is that, well, I'm not going to use on tap. I'm going to use what we call the after delay. There are a lot of features here. You can see we have overlay. I think that was the overlay. Okay, it's not here. Well, we have things like on drag. We have things like why move, why hovering. We have lights. Why hovering? If like you see this kind of stuff working now, like the way my mouse around pressing something might change. Maybe the color changes. Sorry for that. Um, I think I need to get this out of here. Okay, my screen is just going to change. Sorry. Let me go back to my page. Okay, so back to this. But I'm just going to use after delay. We don't have much time. After delay gives you an animated feature. That is for it to work on its own. You don't need to press anything. You don't need to click anything. It gives you this feature like, okay, I can do my thing myself. I can move from here to this place. All you need to do is just set my timing, and then I will work the way you want me to work. So I just click on after delay. Now, once you click on after delay, this what happens? It opens this particular place for you. Okay, so one is a delay, how the movement is going to start. You understand me? Now the movement is going to start. I'm just going to give it 1 milliseconds. This is just timing. Like I told you, set my time, and then I'm going to work the way or according to the time you set for me. I'm going to give it after delay. Okay, so the after delay, I'm going to give it a delay of 1 milliseconds. That's more best. That's very good for me. Okay, now you don't need to touch this navigation. Navigate, remember it's a navigating stuff. You navigate to this particular screen, which we have as an arrow in our screen. This guy navigate. So no need to touch this guy. And this destination is taking me from this stage 1 to stage 2, like the way I indicated here. Now you can see now destination start page 2 from here to here. So but where get some persons, even some people who are already using Figma, a little bit confusing is how they can work with their animated environment. So when you click on animation, you'll see a couple of stuff here like this. So I'm going to click on smart animate. That's smart animate. So you click on smart animate. This is what it's going to pop for you, another dialog box. Now this smart animate has different features. It has erase in. Like if you watch this little video here, you'll see how it works. Like erase in. You see that? Erasing. So some persons, you can see gentle, you see how it moves this way, the way you want it. Now that's the kind of animation it's going to give to you. But no, I'm not going to use any of this for my animation. I'm going to use a customized spring for my animation to get that particular movement. So customize spring here. So just click on customize spring here. You can customize your stuff yourself. Okay, you can customize your stuff yourself. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna give here a mass of this. Let's see how it's gonna, now it's gonna tell me how it's gonna move. You see that now? It's telling me how it's moving. But I think this duration, I'm gonna put it on 10,000 milliseconds. So you can do that and just put it quick. No waste of time. 10,000 milliseconds is best for me. So once you do that, automatically it's going to set itself for you. See, it's giving me a very slow vibe here. That means if I prototype my screen, that's how it's going to look like. Okay, so after that, you can just close this panel once you've said that. And then now watch the result of this guy. Okay, so I'm going to click on my start page 1 and prototype. To prototype, you need to hold your shift and space bar to do that. Just shift and space bar. Very easy, no stress. Instead of you coming to this place to come and check your stuff, you can just do your shift and space bar, and then you get it on your screen. So this is the result we're gonna get. Okay, how far? Okay, you see that? You see how it's moving? See that? And we got this. I think I need to take it back because it's not showing some features. See that? So we got to something similar to what we have there. But it's a little bit faster than what we have in the first one. But I think this can really help a lot. But that's how it is. You see that? I don't need to touch anything. It just work on its own. That's how I got the first screen for that. If you have any questions concerning this, please drop your questions on the comment section in our YouTube channel. So back to our design. So what we're going to design here next is, we don't have much time, but I believe before tomorrow we're going to get this done. But I'm going to once we finish today, I'm going to send you guys a link where I'm going to submit your project that you do. It's just a little design, not too much, and you have to do that and submit it. See in that classroom. Now to submit it, you have to submit the screenshot that you did, not the finished product. You have to submit a screenshot, like your system entirely. Like you can do system screenshot and then submit it to the group chat. Now, I'm going to show that to you how to do that. So now what we're going to do now is to try to create this. We should have much time. Let's see how fast we can beat this. Okay, so the first thing here that might look pretty much hard for us when designing um, is the text. Some persons are very slow in typing, some persons are very fast in typing. Like me, I'm not really that fast in typing, and I'm not really slow in typing. Okay, so it might take a little bit, but before that, let's just do one or two stuff. Now, if you watch, we have some buttons here like this Google, we have this Facebook, we have this X, we have continue. I don't need to recreate that stuff again. All I need to do, let's say I duplicate this screen. Let me duplicate this screen. Okay, I've duplicated this screen, so I'm going to remove some stuff from here. I'll just click on this guy. I'll just click on this guy and delete. So click on this guy. Hmm. Okay, those two guys and delete. So these guys just came up here. I think I will drag it out of this frame. Okay, see, it's in a frame, so I need to take it off this frame since I've used it before. Oh, sorry. Oh boy, really gone far. So I'll just drag this guy out of here and put it in my frame here. Okay, so just place it here. Now I can do this. Okay, so all I need to do now, if you watch, they are similar to what we have here. Even this guy is similar. This one is similar. So I'm gonna duplicate this guy into three. Okay, no, four places. One, two, three, four. I'll duplicate into four places. Oh, I missed one here. This is also one here, so it's five. You see this guy here? It's five. So I'll duplicate this guy into five places, but I think I'm going to work this. I think I'll work this outside my frame. So just taking this out. Okay. So the first one is a white environment having black text. Okay, and then also having some strokes. And then some strokes that have fainted opacity and fainted colors, which I will show you how to do that. And then this one have a little bit red, let's say fainted red, not too much. So I'll just zoom in and duplicate this guy. Remember to duplicate, so hold your alt and duplicating this particular frame into five sections. Oh, sorry, that's bad. Into the five different sections. Okay, I think this is complete. Now, whatever you're doing, make sure you maintain the length from here and here, because so that it's going to look match here. If you don't maintain that, you're going to spoil your design. Your design is going to look very, very, very bad. Okay, so now I have this. So the next thing I'm going to do, I think the text first. I'm going to change the text first. So the first text I have here is called X. Okay, so I'm just going to make it X. I'm going to work on that X. Type X. Okay. Not really that hard to do. Just hold your shift to get a capital letter X, and that's that. So this X, I'm going to change. Oh, sorry, I'm still in my prototyping panel, so I have to come to my design panel since I'm designing. Okay, so this X, I'm going to give it a color fill black. Are you following? Black fill, and think I'm okay with that. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's giving it a. Sorry for that. I think I'll have to work on this. So give it a feel of black. I give it a feel of black. Now it's like you're not seeing anything. It's because the frame already is a black. Is having a black feel. So I'll just change the frame. This section of feel. It's feel. So I'm going to click on this and change it to white. So now we have X as white. Okay. So the next thing we need to get is X logo. You see that? This X logo. Want to get it on your action button. Now you see I've been going all over different thing. I've been doing different thing, but the same process. So it's not like it's difficult. The same process, the same process. You go to your action, you go to your frame, you convert to auto layout, try to increase the padding. That's just it. Not much, and then maybe add little bit of animation. So I think I'm going to my Iconify. Like I told you, you want to get a plugin, you can come here on the plugin section, just click and then type what you need, Iconify, and then it's going to give you. And then if you don't have it, maybe it's going to show you run at the downside. Then you click run. It's going to open something like this for you. So I'll just say X logo. I don't know if it's going to give me that. So okay, let's see what's going to. Oh, exactly perfect. Aha, I like this. Sorry. You know how to bring it to your system? It's very much easy to bring it to your system, not that hard, not even difficult. So I'm just going to flip and see which one fits my design. I think this fits my design. Yeah, this is pretty much good. All this. Okay, this. Let me see. Think that just go with this one. Just go with the first one. So just click and drag it into your workspace. That's just it. Click and drag into your workspace, and then you can just cancel this. Now you see it's here. It's here, small, very small guy here. Okay, just take it here. Now I'm going to have the feel. Okay, it's already having a feel of black. I think so. A feel of black. The section is already black. Now, but what I'm going to do now is to increase the size of this guy. So increase the size. I think I'm going to give it 24. Let's see how big it is going to be. 24. Okay, by 24. So enter. So it's already 24 by 24. Okay, we'll just bring it inside. Remember, now every icons you bring into your shape or into your Figma Canva, they are all already okay. In fact, they are all already frames. So it's pretty much easy. You can drag, like I told you, you can drag frame into frame. And we have this. See that? So this is now into this frame. Now once you have this, just click on your frame here. Once you click on your frame, you're going to see the distance between these two guys here. I think I'm just going to decrease this distance. Okay, increase the distance from here to here. Are you seeing that? Oh boy. No. I don't think this is what I should. Don't think this is what I should increase. Sorry for that. Okay, I don't think this is the one I should increase. Let me go back. I think I should decrease this one back here. So I'm going to decrease this one back here like this. Okay. So after decreasing, I'm going to increase the side. You see, I'm just working with padding. Very easy. Working with padding makes your work pretty much easy for you. But I think it's too much now. Okay, I'll just leave it here. And think this guy here, its own is 0. Oh, sorry, that's not cooking. Control Z. Uh, I think let me also decrease this guy. Okay, I think I can decrease this to this. Okay, I'm going to decrease this to 0 also. So this one is 0 and this one is also 0. Oh no, I need to go back. You see, it's messing up the work. Okay, so this is what we have first. Let me increase this. Oh, better still, I'm going to click on this. I think this should work for us. And click on this, hold my shift, click on this, and convert the both of them to smart up to auto layout. I think that will be much easier for me. Convert it to auto layout, and now the both of them can be splitted individually. Okay, so I'll give these guys. I'm gonna take this guy here. Now you see it's not working because the frame was set to middle. The frame was set to middle. But I'm gonna push it this way, to be at this side. Okay, so let me reduce this guy a little bit. Reduce it to this place here. Okay, this is pretty much better. Now inside this guy, I'll just click this guy and think I can space this guy's gap here. Are you seeing that? This really works for us. Use your gap in your align panel here to space it. This really work for us. So I'll just take it to the middle. Not much stress. I like stress. Okay, let's just leave it here. But let's see. It seems the logo of X is pretty much bigger than what we have here. So I think I'm still going to increase the X logo. So I'll double click on this place and then come to this frame. Maybe increase it to something like, uh, let me give it 50. Let's see how 50 looks. Okay, 50 is pretty much okay. A little bit big. Here it's a little bit big, but if you watch, it's expanded. It expanded our main work. So I'm just going to check the previous size of this 49, and width is 366. So but this one changed to 7 something. So I'm going to decrease it. Let's say give this guy, I think we'll reduce this one here. Click on this and reduce it to this, and then maybe the top side also. Click on this and reduce it to this. Okay, so we are pretty much close to what we are doing. Why the gap in between these guys? I think I will have to reduce it a little bit. Okay, so that can be at the middle. Okay, so no, it's not staying at the middle. Oh, our time is running out. Okay, I think this is much better for us. And yeah, well, let me reduce this X logo a little bit. It's too big for 50, so I'll just give it 48. Remember, I told you everything you are doing should be divisible by what? By 2. Right. Okay, so I have it now perfect 48. So this is pretty much better. So you see, I have my X like this. Simple. The same thing I'm going to do for all of this. So let me just do this other one. Now this one says Facebook. So I will say Facebook. Sorry. Facebook. Okay. So I'll change the text. I'm going to change the text to black because all of them are in black. So change it to black. Okay. And then the frame, I'm going to change the frame to white also. Okay. So we have this now. You see? Perfect. But now we need a Facebook icon. We need a Facebook icon like this one. So let's just go to our Iconify here and get a Facebook icon from Iconify. Okay, so I'll just type here Facebook. Facebook icon and enter. So it's gonna pop some. Okay, I think it's pretty much easy to understand to get. So I'll just get one of these. They are all looking similar. They're all similar. Okay. So this is pretty much better. Okay. So I'm going to click this change. Okay. So the Facebook icon is blue. I'm going to give it that blue color. Let's say fill. Is it a fill? No. I'm going to give the content inside. The section is black, so it's a section I'm going to give color. So I'm going to give it that blue color. Now you see, very nice. So I'm going to see for this X shape. This X we gave it 48. Yeah, we gave it 48. So this one I'm going to give it 48 here also. So that to fit in our design very well. So I'm going to give it 48 and enter. Okay. So the next thing is that I'm going to push it into this frame here. I think this it's pretty much better. Uh, and then I'm going to click on this, hold my shift and hold my shift to click this and make the both of them one auto layout. Sorry. I'm going to make the both of them one auto layout. Okay, so they are both. Oh, it's not working. I'm going to Control Z. Okay, that means I didn't push it into my frame very well. Sorry, let me zoom in. I'm just going to click here and I'm going to push it into my frame. Oh, why is it hard getting into that frame? Okay, so it's pretty much hard because I need to make this frame. Let me name this frame Facebook. Okay, Facebook. Let me name this frame Facebook. So you see that now I can easily push it there. So this vector we have here. Okay, so I'll click on this guy and then I'll just, which is this guy here, I'll just move it into my Facebook frame here. Okay, so now it's in my frame now. So you know what we did last time? We have to click this and make them auto layout so that we can be able to shift them aside. So I'll increase the gap like this and then okay, click on this and reduce the gap between these guys from here. Reduce the gap to maybe somewhere here. I think this is pretty much better. So we've gotten our Facebook. So this is the same process you're going to do to make other ones. We are out of time. I wish we could be able to complete this. But anyway, you still have some project. You have your project to do. It's not really that difficult. It's still the same steps I've been taking all this while. Change to auto layout. You add your fill, you add your text, use your content reels in your action button. It's not really that difficult. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a link on the on the but I need to upload your work, okay, your design, your projects, so that you can also work with that. Okay, there will be Google Classroom that you guys will be using to do that. Okay, just give me a few seconds. Let me open that classroom and then submit your designs there. So for you to get it, you need to go to the classroom and get your work. So this is the classroom. This is how it looks like. Let me upload your work for you. So what I want to do is this. Tomorrow we can still we might be able to finish our work. Tomorrow we might be able to finish our work. So please also come on time. So let me get this stuff done. Okay. I have a little bit. I have some stuffs here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Uh, okay. So I think I need to project. I'm just going to put this project. Sorry. Okay, I think this is more better. So please do the stuff, do the project. I'm still going to send you the link. You see whatever you want to do. It's pretty much easy. It's something like this. It's not that hard. So you know what to do to add your stuff. So thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow for for our complete design. See you guys tomorrow. And please come on time tomorrow so that we can be able to wrap this up. Now remember, I'm going to send you this link to the live to the listen. So sorry, Mr. Oluwatosin. For you guys. So all you need to do, go there and look at the project. When you finish, also drop your design. Like I told you, do a screenshot of your screen. Do a screenshot of your screen that you actually designed this. Okay. So I don't want you to go to download it because actually that's downloaded stuff. So you go and do pick and do your screenshot. You understand? So see you guys tomorrow. Once more, my name is Mr. Alvin. I'm glad being your instructor on this particular bootcamp. So see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.